My name is Dave Hungness. I work for the Chicago Community Trust and I'm the manager of data and reporting. So the high school that I went to, actually the grade school I should say, had all, representative all parts of the city. I became best friends with a young man from the south side, and we got really tight. And for years, there'd be every other weekend or every couple of weekends, one of us would sleep over at the other one's house. And that was the first time that I noticed the difference. Whenever he came up to my neighborhood, people would roll down their windows and, racial slurs. They would just say things just absolutely inappropriate. But when I went down to his neighborhood, it was funny because people would look at me like, did you miss your stop on the bus? But no one ever said anything cruel to me. I was never mistreated. So that was the first big difference. But probably the time, the moment where I really knew that there was some much bigger issues was one night. My friend, actually two friends of mine, including my friend of color from the South Side, we went to this place called the Chicago Table Tennis Association. It's probably not around anymore. And this would have been up right near, I think, Irving Park in Kedzie. And we were just playing ping pong there, playing table tennis. And we finished up at about 10:30 p.m. that evening. I think we were like 13, 14 years old, didn't even start high school yet. And my other buddy's friend was going to pick us up and take us home. And our ride was late, and so we were just standing right near the corner. And there was this new Camaro parked, on the street corner. We probably had about 2 more years before we were driving or getting a driver's license. And so we're kind of pointing at the car, we're probably standing at least 10 foot away. And we're saying, no, if I get one, I want mine to be black with blue stripes. Oh no, I want mine to be white with T-tops. And we're just talking cars, like just young kids. And this officer drives by in a squad vehicle and kind of flashes a light at us as he's driving by, and didn't think anything of it. And all of a sudden we hear him slam on the brakes, and he does a U-turn and comes tearing up right up to the corner where we're standing. And the two officers jump out of the car, out of each side of the car. And the first officer grabbed my friend from the south side and shoved him down to the ground, stuck his knee in his back, and started making accusations of him wanting to break into the car. I immediately got upset. I said, no, we're just standing here talking. And before I could even finish my sentence, the other officer clamped his hand over my mouth and said, why don't you just shut up and let us do our job? And I guess the thing that was most shocking, even more shocking than that, was after the officers had left us, my good friend came up to me and he said, don't worry about it. He says, that's just how it is. And there's a problem. We were 13, 14 years old. And for my friend to say something like that's just how it is. I guess when I think about it, I wish that the outside world were more like things were here at the Trust. Just because we've got all backgrounds, all religions, all identities, and we all just get along. We help each other. The question isn't, can we get along? I think that people just have to make a choice. We just need to think differently. I never saw my friend when I was younger as being any different. Him and I were best friends, like I said, for years. And I just don't understand how you can look at someone and judge them and think of them differently just because of who they're married to or because of a religious background or a racial background. It doesn't make sense. When I first started working here, I always go out of my way to say hi to everyone. I think if people just took that next step and were just willing to just sit together, just get together, and just start having a conversation, I think you immediately realize, there's no reason to be judgmental. There's no reason to think you're any differently, because I think once we start to talk, we're all absolutely the same. We want the same things. We all love. We want to be loved. And so I think that's why I get kind of excited about it on the table, is because if we can get people from different communities together, maybe it has to start within the community, but then within other communities getting together, I think, once you get past that, oh, that person is that, or they must be like that, or well, they believe that. I think once we start talking, you get to realize we're all exactly the same. My name is Dave Hungness, and I'd encourage you to join us for On the Table on May 14th. We can all make a difference, and it all starts with a conversation, so make yourselves available.